It's Friday, January 20th. This is a morning SPY update, almost an hour into trading here. Just wanted to show you today it looks like the upside's the way to go. If we look at the pre-market range, price kind of opened up and immediately tested the bottom of the range and had a big hammer bar to the top of the range. Then we paused on bar number 2. There was a buy signal here breaking out on bar number 3, which was kind of a simultaneous breakout of both the pre-market highs and the second bar high, and now we're looking for that to kind of trigger this kind of price action, a 2-up day, which kind of happens if we can get above here at 391.08. And if we can get that, then we kind of work our way into this fair value gap between the low of this daily bar, the low of this bar and the high of this bar, this kind of inefficient pricing up in this big red bar area, so we can work up into that zone. This purple line was the weekly chart that once it crossed to the downside, we were projecting, by the end of the week to kind of get to to the lows of the prior week, but sometimes price action shows you that's going to fail. And this opening price action here with the start to the day to the upside, it shows you're getting a failure on the weekly chart to get its outside bar. And sometimes when that happens, a failure could be a powerful signal kind of in the opposite direction, and that's what opening price action today is telling us. So it's telling us to move up higher. I actually bought some SPY calls here, so I'm gonna hope it continues higher. Again, the trigger is going to be breaking through that, getting a 2-up day going, and I mentioned that yesterday on the closing video. If we kind of start above the halfway point of yesterday and start up, this could actually be kind of this pause day here, just broadening action to the downside, which is all price had to do on the daily chart. It kind of took out these, made a little high here, and then it took out these 3 bars lows. That was kind of these 3 bars are kind of compound outside broadening action down of those 3 bars, and now we start possibly back up again. So that's what price action is telling us. The stop here could be very tight. You can almost expect the open of today to hold. As long as that holds and we stay green, then expect to continue higher. If we fail up here, then and come down, then you kind of get right out here, and it's kind of a break-even trade. This is obviously the open of the day right here, just a little below 390. So we'll see if this really continues higher here. That will be the sign. You got this little high here that where we got a little pause on the breakout, but we're kind of holding this whole open area. So you want to see that. To me, it could almost be the midpoint of this first bar. Somewhere in this area needs to hold, and this should just be a pause that should continue higher given the opening price action.